Hello and welcome to this week's Premier League fixture recap with some big games for teams such as Everton, Nottingham Forest, Manchester United and Tottenham. We'll start off with a London derby between Chelsea and Fulham which took place on Friday night. Chelsea were hoping to do better than their last outing against Fulham, which they lost 2-1. Havertz had the chance to give the Blues the lead, but unfortunately hit the woodwork. Enzo Fernandez impressed on his debut for the Blues, however none of the teams could find a breakthrough goal. Chelsea continue to struggle as they have only scored 3 goals in their last 5 games. Fulham and Chelsea remain 8th and 9th place respectively. Saturday's early kickoff saw Everton host Arsenal at Goodison Park. The last time the sides met, Arsenal beat Everton 5-1 at the Emirates Stadium. It was Everton's first game under new manager Sean Dyche, so the players were hoping to impress their new boss. Arsenal struggled to get into the game despite early chances from Saka and Nketiah. Everton dominated the first half with early chances from Calvert-Lewin and Doucouré before getting their first goal in the 60th minute through a header from James Tarkowski. The Blues were able to comfortably hold on to their lead to give Sean Dyche his first win as Everton manager. This is only Arsenal's second loss of the season as they sit 5 points clear at the top of the table. Brighton were able to carry on their momentum from an FA Cup victory over Liverpool as they beat Bournemouth 1-0. Koro Mitoma was on the scoresheet again, scoring his 5th goal of the season so far. The win takes Brighton within 5 points of European qualification with 2 games in hand. Bournemouth remain without a win in 6 Premier League games. They are one of only 4 teams to lose more than half of their Premier League games this season. Man United were able to defeat Crystal Palace despite a sending off for Casemiro. An early penalty conversion from Bruno Fernandes and a goal from informed striker Marcus Rashford were enough to stave off a comeback from the London side. Palace won't be too displeased with the result, however they'll face a tough challenge when they face an informed Brighton next weekend. United remain in the top 4 with 3 points between them and 5th place Tottenham. Brentford cruised to victory as they put 3 points past the deflated Southampton side. The Bees increased their unbeaten Premier League run to 9 games, placing themselves just 6 points off European qualification with a game in hand. Southampton would have hoped to do better here as they struggle with the possibility of relegation. They remain 20th in the league with only 4 wins this season. Liverpool continued their poor run of form with a loss to 15th place Wolves. The Reds conceded an early own goal through Joel Matip before Craig Dawson and Ruben Neves added to the tally in the second half. The result leaves Liverpool in 10th place. They host a motivated Everton side in the Merseyside derby next weekend. The win puts Wolves 2 points above the relegation zone. They play away to Southampton next weekend. Leicester edged past Aston Villa to secure a victory in this 6-goal thriller at Villa Park. Ollie Watkins scored an early goal before James Maddison quickly drew the sides level. The goals went back and forth before Leicester were able to pull away from Villa to win the game 4-2. Before the match, Villa were unbeaten in their last 4 games. The win was crucial for Leicester as it put 3 points between them and the relegation zone. Newcastle were held to a draw against West Ham after an early disallowed goal from Joe Willock. This, however, didn't stop Callum Wilson scoring for the Tyneside club just minutes later. West Ham replied in the second half through Lucas Paqueta, who scored his 2nd goal for the London club. The Hammers sit just 1 point above the relegation zone as they host Chelsea next weekend. New signing Anthony Gordon looked promising when he came on, as he played a through ball through to Callum Wilson, who unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net. The result leaves Newcastle in 4th place, just 2 points off Man United in 3rd. Nottingham Forest earned a much-needed win this weekend after a superb volley from Brennan Johnson. 21-year-old Johnson increased his goal tally to 5 goals this season for the Midlands club. The win puts Forest 6 points above the relegation zone with 17 games to go. Leeds, however, sit in 17th place, only ahead of Everton on goal difference. They travel to Old Trafford to face Man United on Wednesday. Man City missed the chance to close the gap on Arsenal this weekend as they dropped points with a 1-0 loss to Tottenham. Kane scored an early first half goal to put Spurs ahead. Even a sending off for defender Christian Romero was not enough to allow City back into the game. Erling Haaland failed to make an impact, leaving him without a goal in 2023. Tottenham now sit just 1 point off a Champions League spot. Some big points dropped by top sides this weekend leaves the league open at both ends of the table. With 17 games still left to go, no one knows exactly how this will play out. Thank you for watching the video, see you in the next one.